Okay, I think I am live. So, as I haven't been on here for ages, I've no idea what this is going to do to notifications for people um, that are about. Whether there is anyone about, or whether everyone is already hiding somewhere. See what happens. Usually, whenever I do a live stream, it takes a little while for people to jump in and say hello. But make yourself known in the chat. I think my chat see now, so I think I'm going to be doing is I'm going to mess around with just mess around in Liftoff, and then see what you're all up to. You can all say hello in chat. Let me know what you're up to, what you've been up to. Curry Kitten's on. I only come on to see what these other less good sims look like. Yes, of course, this is nowhere near as good as Curry Kitten's amazing sim, which I all should stress is also completely free, and you should all go and download it and try it out. And I'm hearing good things about the physics as well. What have we got? J Ant FPV. Yeah, what's up, man? They need some flying peeps. I always fly alone. Yeah, do you know what? I don't like flying alone, but I know if the opportunity's there, I should do it. And generally speaking, you're right. You should. I think it's a good thing to go out sometimes and fly alone, because especially if you want to learn something, that's the best time to do it, is on your own. Because if you get a whole big pack of batteries and you think, I'm going to work on this today, and then you go out flying with your friends, and then you just put the you put the first battery in, and then you just go crazy, and you just all your batteries are done, and then you haven't learned anything. You've just gone out and ripped a spot with all your pals. All right, so yeah, there is a pro to flying alone. At least you can focus on doing something. I used to do that a lot in the early days, but that was when the spot up the road from me wasn't banned by dog, or didn't get banned by dog walkers, and I could just go there and fly. Because the spot up the road is only 182 acres, and obviously that's not enough room to share for dog walkers. They need all 182 acres for themselves, so I have to drive further afield to actually get to fly now. But what can you do? What can you do? Yeah, that's just one of my desktop wallpapers. Gotta love a bit of Star Wars. So let's get Liftoff fired up. How are the audio levels, guys? Can you let me know? Hopefully this is good. My new condenser mic, which I think hopefully sounds really good. There might be a little bit of background music there as well. Is that good? Is that annoying? Is that too? Don't judge my choice of music on this occasion. But I just wanted to test out a few things. I've got some custom mixing going on. Which means I can set different levels for what I hear and different levels for what you hear. So it's kind of the perfect thing, because if one thing sounds really annoying, but I like it, I can just mix it out for you guys. I've kind of, it's a whole new setup, and I'm just trying to get my head around everything. So Fruity Cakes is saying no music. Oh, okay, see, new setup, and already things are going wrong. Let me have a look. So... Oh no, Jay Ant's saying that it is there. It's just quiet and not in the way, which is exactly where I wanted it. Which is good. Let's fire up Liftoff and just have a mess around. I want to have a little bit of a play with that new track that got thrown in there. The tower array, the antenna array, whatever it's called, Woodpecker. Which is out Chernobyl way, right? I want to try that out, so let me just check this is all captured right in OBS. How is everyone? Like, I know I've been really bad. Like, I haven't been on for ages, but I mean, Apparently on YouTube, I'm not allowed to mention that which I don't really need to mention, but everyone's very much aware of it, and it's been affecting all of our lives. Some worse than others. For me personally, for those of you that know, I work in the music industry, and and I'm specifically in the live music industry. I have done for pretty much 2 decades now, and this is the first time I've ever seen something so perfectly found so profoundly affect hang my words here profoundly affect my industry in the way that it has, because obviously it requires mass gatherings of people for live music, and that is just a no-no. I was supposed to be going to Sweden for work, for about 3 weeks of work, and that has unfortunately fallen through. I was meant to be going within a couple of weeks. That has gone away. Some of the corporate work that I work in that sector as well. That has gone away. It's quite scary in how it's affected my industry. All my friends that are in the industry, we're all kind of in the same boat. And then, of course, it's not just my industry. It's affected so many industries, because anything where people need to be together, or in commercial spaces or anything like that, it's going to be a little bit unsettling for all of us for a while. But there's kind of nothing we can do. We just got to get on with it. And hey, we've got a bit of escapism here, so I'm not going to harp on about that too much. I know you're probably sick of hearing about it in the media every day, and that's that really. So let me grab Liftoff. My friend, hey, one of my gaming buddies has just messaged me to say, everyone make sure they like the Hanover track. The Hanover Race 1. Yeah, it's such a cool track. Damon says Popham Airfield have postponed all their events. Just saw the email going around. Yeah, I saw that earlier today. I mean, I guess the good thing, it's the same, actually the same with all the events that are to do with my living, with my work. All the events that, like this big Sweden tour that I was meant to be going on, has been moved now to a later date. So I think that's the case with a lot of things, where especially these big live music festivals. I mean, these where you're talking 40,000 people getting together. Just having that cancelled, if it was outright cancelled, it would, that could end the festival entirely. Those companies work really. It's such a difficult game to be in, and the people who put these festivals on, that could ruin them. So a lot of these things that are getting cancelled are actually just getting moved to later dates. Hopefully, at the time of which this problem that we have has peaked and dipped again and gone away. And we can go back to normality, or somewhat get back to normality. But yes, sad about the Popham thing. It's just, what can we do? What can we do? It's just, we've all just got to hide away right now and stop this thing doing what it does. Let's just hide away, get on Liftoff. If you're a gamer like me, it's a great opportunity to get games finished that you haven't done, and just try and stay in. Don't go out to bars, clubs. Just stay at home, and yeah, and we'll get through it. I'm sure we'll all get an opportunity to look back and laugh at this at some point and say, hey, it happened in our lifetime, but it just is what it is right now. Okay, Steam, Liftoff. Okay, same thing here. On. Oh, there we go. I was like, why isn't that working? Please work. Okay. Just let me know. Can you see that okay? I'm not sure what the frame rate's going to be like. I think I haven't actually set this to... I don't think I've set this to 60 FPS, so it'll be 30, so it won't be super buttery smooth, but should work. But I think you're all seeing that now. Clive FPV, hello dude. How's the audio for, just again, if you let me know, I can save this once I know it's good, but how's the audio level? If it sounds like it's too loud or too quiet, let me know for the actual game and I can adjust that. I haven't actually flown Bardwell's thing yet. I should have a look at that as well. Okay. That. No track. Okay, I'll just coast around for a sec. Hopefully that will be all right. That watchable? Hopefully it's all right. I will try the next time I set this up to get this onto higher FPS. I'll see if I can get it to stream at 60. Really, YouTube is not super great when it comes to gaming. Twitch is usually the better spot to run with good frame rates, but as long as it's reasonably good, we'll roll with it. So has anyone managed to get out flying at all? Has anyone had the weather for flying or the incentive? Is it still too cold where people are? It was really nice today, but unfortunately I had stuff to do, so I couldn't get out and fly myself. Try and get inside this. Should probably try and do the spot where Tommy did his diving. Right, I should probably mention as well, so I'm actually also in my Discord server in the live Discord chat, so if any of you want to jump into my NJ Tech Discord, you can do so, and there's 10 spots for anyone that wants to jump in and chat to me. You won't be coming out on the live stream, but I'll be able to hear you. I think Fruity's in here already, just to keep an eye on the chat. So it's a little difficult for me to read the chat and fly. But if you want to jump in the Discord and say hello, you're very welcome to. Right. Oh, I feel so rusty. Try and climb this tower. And descend. Screw that right up. Oh, roll with it. Right, where's this dive spot? Because there's 2 spots here I think you can dive, right? Oh, I see Jack in the chat. Yeah, a little promo for LDO this Thursday. Which one of these is it? There's a few. Looks like there's a few spots to dive here. This one? Is it this one? Is it this one, or was it? Oh, I think it was the one that's actually like fully enclosed. Is there a one that's more enclosed than that? Or was that the right one? There's something in here. That one? Oh wow, yeah, that's... Zoiks. There's a few things on the physics here that I think they need to fix. I did actually get to pass some messages on to the devs of Liftoff about a few things that need fixing. Like, the one thing that I think is very broken is the fact that when you're inverted and you yaw spin, I mean, this is a great place to start to train for inverted yaw spinning, but you shouldn't be able to do this, right? If I go upside down about tree line and I go inverted, I shouldn't be able to do this much and still be nowhere near the ground, because obviously when you're inverted, the quad yaws with torque differential, which means two diagonal motors slow down and 2 of them speed up depending on which way your direction of yaw's going. But if you yaw very fast, that would actually offer a lot of thrust as well, which with the weight of the quad would pull it towards the ground. And if you've ever done any fast inverted yaw spins, you've got to pop really hard before you actually do them. Otherwise, you'll come out of them and find you're a lot lower than you started. Like, it's fine if you do a sort of a slow yaw spin like that. It won't affect it too much. But if you go up doing inverted and you do like that kind of speed, you should, by that point, you'd be driving into the ground pretty quickly. Or certainly a lot lower than that. So I told them quite a while ago that needs fixing, because that again, when people complain about the floatiness of Liftoff, like, I just shouldn't be able to do that. When people complain about the floatiness of Liftoff, sometimes that's one of the things that makes it feel unrealistically floaty. Fraser Steen's in the chat. Hey dude. Right, until I fly. You lie, there's no group talk on Discord. Yes, there is. You're probably not in my server, Jack. You're probably talking about the LDO server. I got my own server, bud. Oh, got away? No, didn't get away with it. Yeah, if you look on... You know what? The easiest thing for me to do, let me show you where... Tab out for 1 second. I'll find my server invite. Okay, so there is the server invite to my own Discord. The NJ Tech Discord. We chat about stuff in there as well. I mean, I don't go in there often to chat like this, but there's a lot of channels in there for tech support. There's a space for my patrons. There's a space for like hobby codes. There's a little bit for 3D printing if people want to talk about that. So I'm trying to populate it and get it as a nice little place for people to talk. It's the easiest way to get to talk to me. If you've got a question for me, I try and keep up with my YouTube comments. I'm pretty religiously check my notifications, but stuff does go through the net. If you join my Discord, you're pretty much guaranteed. If you need to speak to me, you'll be able to speak to me. And for anyone that is wondering why I'm smiling, Jack has just joined my Discord. You are not actually on the live stream, and there's a reason for that, Jack, because the profanity that you just said on my Discord is definitely going to demonetize me. Oh god, Carrie's here as well. Okay, for my viewers, this was a terrible idea. My Discord has now been taken over. It's all good though. It's all good. Yeah. Anyone that wants to jump in, come say hello. Feel free to. What have I got here? Have you tried DLC Sim? It's great. Have I tried the DLC Sim? Yeah. The Drone League Champion, is that the one that just got released on Xbox that everyone's whinging about? Because there's that one, but then there's also one on Steam, I think, which I did get. Jack, I'm not allowed to discuss the thing that shall not be discussed. I've talked about it a bit already. I can't put my viewers through any more talk about such things. It's all right. For anyone that is in the chat, do you think by the next time we do this, I should allow the Discord that I can hear, the people in my Discord chat right now, should I allow them on the stream? Yeah, Jack's just kind of made my mind up there on that. Yeah. So I'll tell you something else we could do as well. Although having only rebuilt my computer a few days ago, I need to get it reinstalled on here. Is Curry Sim, so we could do a live stream. Have you got a name for the sim yet? It's not backpedaling. Okay, we're getting a thumbs up in the chat for. Are you on Steam? Harry, is this on? Is your sim on Steam? Amazing, amazing. So Curry is trying to get his sim on Steam. Everyone. Somehow, for everyone on YouTube, the discussion in my Discord is now about Mac versus PC. Look, I have both Mac and PC. Jack's currently trying to come up with a word for being trans computer hardware. Why did I let you in my Discord? Would any of the regular folk, Aries, would you like to come into my Discord server? Come and say hello. I love fruity cakes. I've been asked to say, which I do. Rich is a top chap. And that was good work in the community. Right. Hello! Who's in the chat? Oh, okay. So, Aries is in the Discord, everyone. Okay, I think I need to go and try Josh. God, you're literally distracting me from my stream now. I'm just going to sound like a babbling fool to all my viewers. While I'm being distracted by everyone in the Discord, I think I actually just did something quite cool whilst flying. Maybe I need to be insulted whilst I'm flying to get the best maneuvers out of me. Oh my god. Who do I need to make moderator to ban Jack for me whilst I'm doing this? Right, let's. Yeah, I believe you are a moderator on my Discord channel. Yeah, just silence him, throw him out, send him to the Discord police. Okay, what track should we try next? Bardwell's Yard, I'm going to try that out. I don't think I've tried Bando City either, actually. Let's give this a go. I'm surprised they didn't actually model... Is this... Why did they not model Bardwell? They should have put him here. In Bardwell's Yard, they should have put Bardwell in here. Oh, out of bounds. I made it. He's in the window at the back of the house? No way. Okay. So a little... This quad has way too much up tilt. This one? Oh no, back of the house, around here. Near his driveway on the side. Oh, okay. This side. Both. Why am I not seeing where you're... This side. Bardwell. I swear I've thought oh, the drive. So this is the drive. Oh, there he is. Right. Oh, that's That's actually kind of creepy. That's hilarious. That is so creepy. That yeah. If this was my house, I totally would have had a lot more fun with that. It is a little bit disturbing, but yeah, he's got kids, isn't he? That's why he's got a trampoline. I have to. I have to try and if I speak to people in the Discord, I have to include the questions so that I don't sound like a madman on YouTube. So next time I do this with YouTube, I'm going to audition people to, and for allowing them the Discord into my YouTube stream, see whether they pass the profanity check. Jack's got no chance. Okay, isn't there like an extra track around here that Bardwell usually flies? Sorry, I'm trying so hard to ignore Jack. Yeah. Oh no. Dead. Alright, let's try Bando City. No, I'm not. I'm not taking. I'm not taking the bait of what's being asked of me in my YouTube and in Discord. Oh, oh, truck. Yeah, there's a lot of Yeah, finding somewhere like this to fly in the UK is just, there's just no chance. Oh, oh. There's something that doesn't feel quite right about flying backwards in this sim compared to how it does on my drone. Yeah, I think you're right. For those wondering what's just been said in the Discord, Curry's mentioned about the weight and feel of Velocitron being better than Liftoff, and I totally agree with that. There's just something a bit too floaty about Liftoff for me. I think there's some stuff you can do to tweak the physics of it. Again, Velocidrone always seemed a little bit better on that front. You could do a little bit more, like mess around with drag factor and other things to get it to feel closer to your quad. But in all of these sims, that's the idea really. You want it to fly like your quad. Otherwise, what's the point? Jack's just asked me if I've ever been on a bus. Where on earth is this question going? This live stream is going to be so confusing for my viewers. Just me randomly bursting out laughing. Gonna have to put you guys in the stream. Sorry, what Fraser's asked, what's Twitch? Is that because you're not a fan of Twitch, or you genuinely don't know what Twitch is? In which case you've been hiding under a rock. Oh, killed it. So has anyone actually played Velocidrone recently? Because I haven't played it for about 2 years. Yeah, it's very cool, this map. Yeah. Oh, killed a prop. Oh. Oh. Ah, so close. Oh, my Discord's gone very quiet. So, how many of you have moved to success? There's a question. Oh, I should have gone for that. Is that something that you can dive? I wonder. Sort of. Oh, there's the dude. Oh, dreams are fragile. I'm sorry. Did you guys all disappear? Or did you give me some quiet time? Is that what happened? Got a feeling Fruity Cakes just banned all the noisy people in my Discord. Oh no. Definitely something I haven't done an awful lot of is sort of close proximity flying. I think I'd probably change my rates a little bit for that. I'd make them different to my freestyle rates, or try and find a compromise to have it maybe a little bit less sensitive in the middle. Oh, made it into the truck. Does not want to reset. With me. Oh, I see what happened. I think I've got an AFK channel on my Discord, and it automatically moved me into it. I didn't realise it had done that. That wasn't actually me running away from you guys that are in my Discord, but I'm going to leave you guys to chat in there while I fly. I thought perhaps Fruity Cakes had just silenced everyone, but Discord had moved me to an AFK channel. Okay, just going to try Hanover as well. I haven't tried that for ages. Oh, I actually got into the lower part. Ah. I always like this little stretch here. This is always quite good fun to practice different maneuvers. Because the straight road's a great visual reference. For your spinning. Wow, I've actually put some new gaps in there. I swear they used to be solid before, you'd never be able to get through them. Maybe the geometry of the trees is now a little more real to the image they've put up. Or more complicated. That's good news. Yeah, it's weird. Since flying the that new DJI system, it's got such a wide field of view. It's taken a little bit of getting used to because it's meant I can run the camera angle flatter. Like I've always had about a 35-degree camera angle, and then since going with this DJI HD system, I'm running with far less angle, and that's largely down to the fact that you've got so much vertical field of view on that camera, which is nice because it means you can flatten right off, wash all your speed off on the quad, which like on this sim, you see if I do that, you can't really see the ground. On the DJI, you can actually pull the quad back a bit, and if you pull back a bit, you can still see the ground and slow the quad down. So it opens up some new maneuvers, which is really good, but it's totally put me off for things like inverted yaw spinning, which I'm used to having the quad at a certain angle in terms of how much ground I see to get a flat spin. That is now much flatter for me on that DJI build, sort of like here. So yeah, there's a bit of muscle memory relearning, and really on the sim I should run this with a larger FOV and run with less camera angle, which if you didn't know with Liftoff, it's just the up and down arrows if you want to flatten the camera out a bit. Oh, I'm being told to come back to my Discord server. There we go. There we go. Can you hear me, Fruity? In. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, I'm feeling a real sort of disconnect between the way my quad flies and the way Liftoff feels. There's just something about the going backwards that feels a little bit weird. Yeah, it's a bit strange. What's that? Florian W, did you try using Liftoff in your goggles connected? That's a good idea, actually. I should try that. That's a really good idea. Being that the DJI goggles are a nice HD screen, that might be something to try. Yeah, I've not tried that, but maybe I should. And that'll give all you guys a good laugh looking at me with my alien DJI goggles on. Yeah, maybe for the next stream I'll give that a go. Good idea, man. I like it. Yeah, they've definitely improved the geometry of the trees here, because there was stuff that I could not fly. Like there'd be a gap, and I'd go for it, and it would just the quad would just hit the tree and stop. So it looks like they've done quite a lot of work on the tree geometry, which is good. Yeah, this was one of the original maps for Liftoff, so yeah, that works. No damage. Can't quite get it to feel like my freestyle quad. Just not quite there. Well, Liftoff is generally a bit floatier than real life, that's for sure. Like you got way too much. Feels like you got way too much hang time. It's still it's really nice looking. It feels immersive, which I like. And elements of it, once you're sort of lost in something you're doing, feel like they do. But then sometimes there's things that I know would work on my quad that just don't pan out right in the sim where I feel like they should, because the other things pan out fine. But there's definitely something. It might be something physics related. But I think I need to re-download Velocidrone and give that a shot, because I haven't flown that for a couple of years. And then I have got the DLC game that's on Steam, but I tried that when it first came out and it wasn't that great. It was a bit arcadey. But that's, again, I haven't played for a good 6 months, so maybe that's had a lot of updates and it's feeling better. I mean, over the years I've flicked between a lot of these simulators, simply because one would overtake the other. There was a while where sort of 6 to 8 months I was flying Velocidrone and that was great and it felt the best, and then Liftoff update came out and that felt the best. So although it's not a perfect solution, it might be an idea just to, you know, have a few of them. I mean, they are cheap really. And just try them all out and see which one feels the most like your quad at the time you're simming. Oh. think I've done all the new maps now. Obviously that was an old one. Strawvale, Pine Valley, -2, Autumn Fields, Hangar, Liftoff Arena, By Legends, Paris Drone Festival, The Pit, The Green, Hall 26. So I think that of the new ones, it was 3 new maps. Bardwell's Yard, Bando City, Rush and Woodpecker are the 3 new ones. Yeah, you can properly get in amongst these trees. I'm quite impressed. Definitely never used to be able to do that. Oh. Not much gaps in this one. Up here maybe? Away with it. Crunch. Yeah, I need to set up the stream so that I can get the Discord in here as well, and maybe the next time we stream we can have a few specific things to discuss, and a few of my Discord members in, so that we can all chat. That'd be quite good fun. Yeah, there's definitely going to be a no Jack disclaimer to that stream, given the kind of things I was thankfully not subjecting any of my YouTube viewers to. This is Jack from LDO, for those who don't know who I'm talking about. Love him as I do. He had the mouth of a sailor tonight. Oh. So I'm still also waiting for my TBS Tango 2 to arrive from China. Basically everything, another reason the channel's been so quiet is I'm just waiting for a lot of stuff to turn up from China, and nothing's turning up and probably won't for a little while. So really, if we get some nice decent weather, just everything calms down and I get some opportunity to fly, I guess just a bunch of flying videos will be the way. Oh. That feels weird. That transition to backwards, that's just not how it feels. Out on the real quad. Seems to behave... there's something weird in the behaviour of backward flight on Liftoff. I'm not quite sure what it is. Sort of doing what it should. But it's the behaviour of props, fluid dynamics and all that malarkey. Emulating that in a physics engine is no easy thing. Right. Yeah, I don't know if they've... there's no weather effects in any of these, is there? I don't think. That would be a whole other thing. Interestingly, I think some of the helicopter simulators have weather effects that you can add into them. Various other winds and stuff. Winds and gusts. Oh, is anyone excited for the release of Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020? Because I know I am super excited about that simulator. Don't know if anyone does the flight sim thing, but Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 looks insane. The graphics look amazing. It real-time streams the location data in a kind of Google Maps kind of way, or Google Earth kind of way, I should say. And that, from all the locations I've seen, and it's pretty much everywhere, it looks just utterly incredible. I'm just hoping it's not going to be crazy expensive. But at the same time, based on the way it looks and what real pilots are saying about it, it's probably justified. Oh, what am I doing? Yeah, they've had this soundtrack for Liftoff for quite a long time. Could do with a refresh. Add some stuff in. Wow, that was so lucky. Go. Another thing that doesn't feel quite right on this is diagonal flips, where you're doing half front flip and half roll. Doesn't quite feel the way it does on a quad, but yeah. I wonder if some of this is also down to the resolution of the inputs. Do you ever go in and look at your Tyrannus actually move? Wow, that was a good shot. Look at your Tyrannus moving as a USB controller in Windows. You'll probably notice the movements is pretty... It's quite small, it's quite low resolution. and Liftoff will obviously scale that up when you calibrate it. All these things, I'm not saying any one thing is responsible for the flight feel, but probably an amalgamation of all these things is what makes everything feel just a little bit off what it should be. I'd love a park like this to fly around. It should be so much fun. Anyway, I think I'm going to call it there. Okay, thanks for those who hung out, and good to see you all, and hopefully we can do some more of this, and next time I shall try and get people from the Discord into the stream, people that I trust, not to shout profanity like Jack, for instance, but so yeah, I have put in the chat. I think I've actually got it again. Let me just chuck it in at the end of the chat. That is the invitation to my Discord server for anyone that wants to join it. Quickest way to get hold of me, to be able to chat. There's lots of nice little categories in that little forum space. Tech help, little space on 3D printing, general discussion, space for patrons. There's all kinds of little areas in there, and it's a place you can come and chat to me. It's the easiest way to get to me, as opposed to, you know, putting comments in videos and stuff, which I try and see, but this is an easier way. So oh yeah, Fruity Cakes mentioning the guitar pick. Yes, please do. I need to have a good look around, see which of you have bought the guitar pick. I've posted videos on it because I've been sent lots of pictures on Instagram from people who've bought it and shown me their builds, and they look amazing. I had one guy tell me that they'd beaten their 5-inch track record with a guitar pick, which is just insane. So yeah, we'll do some more on the guitar pick. I need to get back on that. It's still a fantastic machine. Love it to pieces. So, and obviously quieter and smaller and easier to go and fly around bandos and stuff. So yeah, I need to get out and flying that. Just hope the weather's going to change. Anyway, thanks for hanging out, guys, and I will see you all again very, very soon. So take care of yourself, look after yourself, stay healthy, stay safe, and I'll catch you all again soon. Take care for now. Bye.